Hello! Today we have Shimizu-san from Fair Consulting Tokyo office, and we will dive deeply to what Fair Consulting Group is like.
Hi Margaret, I'm Shimizu from Fair Consulting. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So before talking about Fair Consulting, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, at Fair Consulting, I mostly spend time working with the global M&A advisory group in Tokyo, handling cross-border M&A transactions. I'm also a director of Fair Consulting subsidiaries in the US and Israel. And before that, I worked in a global Dutch bank in the 90s and was posted in Europe, Japan, and Singapore before moving to Seattle, Washington in 2000 and became independent. In the past 30 years, I have worked in a global company, ran a small company, invested, divested, hired, fired, in and out of Japan, and worked on many transactions involving startup investments, joint venture, and company establishments. And aside from Fair Consulting, I'm advisor to a company in the UK, real estate asset management company in Singapore, and a food tech startup in Israel, to name a few. So, as you can tell, I wear many different hats.
Yeah.
On a private front, I'm an avid triathlete, but also officiate triathlon events. Luckily enough, I was part of Tokyo Olympics triathlon events.
No wonder you're in good shape.
Oh, thank you.
And Fair Consulting is a Japan-based global company specializing in accounting service. So how many overseas offices do you have?
Yes, as of November 2024, we are represented in 34 locations in 19 countries and markets, directly owned by Fair Consulting Japan, as you will see on the screen.
And what do you mean by directly owned?
Yes, what makes us unique is the fact that we're a single-owned company headquartered in Osaka, Japan. So all of our international subsidiaries are owned and managed by Fair Consulting Japan, which is very different from other global service providers who are building brands by lending their names. For example, our organization structure allows us to work truly as one team by forming a cross-border team and be able to respond quickly, especially when it comes to projects that are spanning multiple countries.
It must be very supportive for Japanese companies that have multiple overseas offices.
Yes, and we support with a spirit of absolute teamwork, which is our motto.
Absolute teamwork.
Yeah.
Wow, that must be the strength for consulting group.
Yes, indeed. So what does this absolute teamwork mean? Well, even in Japanese, it's a strange wording, to be honest. It literally means an overwhelming sense of solidarity. But I wanted to express it differently, perhaps shorter and easier to remember. And as a consulting firm, forming a team with members from Japan and several other countries can be quite challenging, and building a framework that ensures quality for client is far from easy. Like I said earlier, absolute teamwork is one of our mottos, which lays the groundwork of fostering a culture where members from around the world maintain close relationships and communicate easily on a regular basis.
Yeah, Japanese are actually really known for teamwork and solidarity,
yeah,
right?
That's how we win business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of support does the client usually need?
We're currently engaged with about 1,500 clients, where 1/3 of them are publicly listed companies. So far, 99% of our clients are Japanese, and we help them expand into international markets and also support them after by providing accounting tax services, among others. You will see on the slide our 8 core services.
So I heard that you are engaged in M&A projects.
Yes, I spend most of my time with the M&A advisory team together with the global relationship managers who maintain client relationships. My main role concentrates in negotiations, which include deal structuring, contract negotiations, particularly pricing. My other role is to increase non-Japanese clients. I actually hunt for tech startups, for example, in Israel and the US, and try to match up with the Japanese companies. Currently, I represent 2 food tech startups from Israel, working with potential partners in Japan.
You must be really busy going from Israel to the US to
and
Japan,
I also travel a lot, Southeast
Wow.
Asia, Europe, and everywhere around the world.
So you're also the representative of the Israel office.
Yes, we set up an office in July 2021 in the midst of pandemic, and I'm assigned as a representative there. Unlike other subsidiaries where there are CPAs assigned and service local Japanese companies, we seek for investment opportunities in Israel and try to identify and match up with the Japanese companies in Japan who are seeking for new business opportunities.
So if you're interested in Fair Consulting, please check the link below.
Yes, we're also sharing other videos on YouTube, so please don't forget to subscribe our channel.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.